It's time for Sunrise with Jesus. Today's Sunrise is sponsored by Bible Talk with Mary. Tuesday, November 7, 2017. And now, be blessed by today's rise.
I remember growing up in high school, and I think I probably got the least amount of lunch money among all my friends. And I was always trained by my parents to be content with whatever I have, not to look on anybody else's stuff and want it. You know, I was taught the 10 Commandments, and thou shalt not covet was one of them. But somehow within me, I couldn't come to that. I couldn't get myself to see everybody else having stuff, having nice things, buying the expensive lunches and stuff. So I became a bit resentful of that in my heart. And I decided that what I was gonna do, I saw people's stuff and I had sense or smart, street smarts I would call it at the time. So I decided I was gonna find a way to get it. So I would wait and see how I could pretty much steal people's stuff, whether it was their money, whether it was their flash drives, even simple stuff such as pens and pencils, erasers. I would go into the cafeteria and steal food. And I realized over time that it was getting more and more, and it was getting to be more and more of a habit. And it was like it started to become a part of me where I got a thrill out of it. I couldn't go through the day without taking something that wasn't mine and feeling like I got away with it. And I believe it was the mercy of God that allowed me one day to actually get caught stealing somebody's flash drive. And they got the IT teacher involved, and people were involved trying to investigate the mystery of the missing flash drive. And eventually it came out that, you know, there's undeniable proof that I took it, and I had to admit at one point. And I was teased for a couple of years, and that was my new character, that was my new testimony among my friends. They would sing songs about me, laugh at me, and I really went into a time of serious sadness that I ruined my life, basically, just by my wantonness, by just not being content. And that time went on, and as much as I hated it, I realized that it was only through that God could have really taught me the real lesson that my parents were trying to teach me all along, that don't look for what's not yours. Whatever is coming to you will come. And even now that I've grown up somewhat, I can appreciate the fact that I don't have to rush to get anything, that whatever God has for me, it's gonna come. And that spans through all areas of my life now, where I don't look at other people, even other people's ministry. Being a pastor, I'm learning to be patient in even my gift and just waiting on God to just provide whatever. What I would say to anyone that can identify with this situation is that just be patient. I know sometimes it seems like we've come into life with a disadvantage, or we see other people ahead of us, but it's really up to God to determine what will provide us our happiness, and it's up to Him to father us, to provide for us. And it's never up to us to ever do anything that's not righteousness, to achieve anything that we believe will make us happy, make us complete. It's never okay. So I want to encourage anyone out there just to be okay with God and what God gives you. To the young ones that are still under your parents, be content with what your parents have given you, what you have and what you don't have. Be okay with it, because it's through these things God has ordained. Even God knew what you would have, and He knew that it was enough to get you through. So just be content, be okay, be happy with what you have, and that's where you'll find your real happiness, in contentment. I am Daniel Chen. I have overcome by the blood of Jesus. And remember to always have your sunrise with Jesus.
If you enjoyed today's sunrise, continue to rise with us by following our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Sunrise with Jesus. And lastly, visit our website, www.sunrisewithjesus.com. Sunrise with Jesus, as faithful as the sun.